Hi everyone. We're sorry we can't be there today, but we're currently on the Sock trip to Amsterdam at the minute. Previous years we've also been to Dublin and Berlin, but that trip is something we do every year and it's something we're going to talk about later.
So my name is Joy and I'm a third year sociology student.
I'm Joe, I'm also a third year sociology student.
And my name's Adam and I'm a third year sociology student as well. So we're just going to give a presentation about what it's like to be a student here at the Department of Sociological Studies at the University of Sheffield, and we're going to talk to you about various different things you were able to do during your time here, and then Winona's going to talk about study abroad. So Sheffield, we've just got some pictures here to pick out the best bits of Sheffield. The music scene here is superb, represented there by the Arctic Monkeys. Whichever type of music you're into, there's something for everyone. Sheffield's also got a strong sporting heritage, as you can see from Jessica Ennis, who was a student here while she was training as well, and she studied a psychology degree here. And Sheffield does sort of have a reputation for maybe being an industrial city sometimes, but there are some elements of it that are actually really, really nice, such as the train station that you can see here, and it's very close to the peaks as well. And behind me here you can see that there's even more to do in Sheffield. We've got the Botanical Gardens here, the Peak District, Ponds Forge, and the home of the Sheffield Steelers, Sheffield's very own ice rink, which is just a short tram ride away from the university, as well as Meadow Hall, which on the weekends is rammed, but if you go during the week, it's excellent.
Okay, I'm just going to talk to you about the Students' Union here. So this picture is the Students' Union, you might have already seen it, and if you haven't, you can really go and check it out. It's been voted the best Students' Union in the UK for a few years running now. In there, there's 8 restaurants and places to eat, which are all really cheap and offer a really good variety of food, which is really handy for when you're in between lectures and need something quick to eat. There's also 3 club venues. There's some really big club nights. We'll talk to you about one of them in a minute. There's 6 bars in there, which is really cheap place to drink, especially and meet up with your friends. It's really handy, especially when you're on a tight budget. And then as well, we also have the volunteering office. So while you're studying sociology, it's often really handy to get involved in volunteering and get yourself out in the community and boost your CV up and get some really good experience. They'll be in there to help you out with any sort of volunteering you want to do, whether it's in primary schools, whether it's working with the elderly, anything you want. As well, there's also the job shop. So while you're a student, you are on a tight budget, as a lot of us are, so it's often very handy to get a part-time job. They'll often help you out with that as well. You can also get jobs within the university who pay well and understand that you are a student, so don't give you loads of hours, so you can still balance your uni work with actual work. We also have student services, which is basically just a point of call for anything that you need. There's also workspaces in the Students' Union, and there's obviously the union shop. Other than that, we've also got things like counselling services for anyone that's struggling at university. We also offer housing, that's the one. We also offer housing, so while you're in your 2nd and 3rd year, you probably want to go into private rented accommodation. The university are really helpful in sorting that out for you, and they have a really good relationship with a lot of local landlords and can often check over your contract and things like that for you. So move on to the next slide.
So this is where we are now, this is Elmfield, and this is where most of your seminars will be held. So this is our main department building, and it's also the home of the staff offices. So whenever you want to see your lecturers or your tutors, they're never really far away and they're quite easy to find. And we're also based really close to Goodwin, which is the sports centre right next door. Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you a bit about the societies and events and nights out that we have at the university here. So the university has over 300 societies, which is quite a lot, and there's a good range in what you can do. So some of the societies are kind of cultural based, some of them are really special interests. So there's a tea society, cocktail society, and even some quirkier things like they've got an Assassin's Guild. So there's lots to do here, lots to get involved with. Like, it's a really good way to meet people outside your course and just really get involved with university life. So here we have American football, because there's also a large range of sports teams that you can join. So American football is a really popular one, and we have cheerleaders to go with it. So that's often quite good for people who maybe done gymnastics previously or want to try something different. Pop-Tarts is our longest, it's like the longest running club night that a university has ever had, and it's really popular, sells out every week, and that's at the SU. And then finally, we've got Sheffield Sock, which is our own society, which we're going to talk to you about. So I'm going to talk about the Sociology Society, which we encourage people to join. So this is just a really good way to get to know people on your course and make friends with everyone. And there's lots of things involved with the Sociology Society. So we have sports teams. So we've got a football team and a netball team, which are really popular, and a dodgeball team that we started this year. And that's just a really good way to get to know everyone and have fun if you want to participate in sport but you don't want to do anything too competitive. Also every year we have a ball at the end of the year to kind of celebrate the year that we've had together, and it's just a really nice big special event. And then we've got, throughout the year, we've got our socials. So these are kind of, we'll just all go out together and we'll do various different things. So sometimes it might be a bar crawl, sometimes we might go to Laser Quest or go for a meal. So there's lots to kind of get involved with and good ways to kind of spend time with people on your course. And we also participate in volunteering quite a bit. So we have a volunteering officer as part of Sock, who kind of gives you the opportunity to participate in different types of volunteering, whether it be with children or older people. So there's lots to get involved with. So I mentioned the volunteering officer. We also have an academic officer. So they're a student who's on Sock committee to help you out with any work issues or troubles that you may have that you might not necessarily want to talk to a member of staff about. So even though there's a lot of fun social things involved, we are there to support you academically as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is the reason why we're not here today is because we're actually away for the weekend on our annual trip away. So we're in Amsterdam at the moment, and this is a trip that we do every year, but we go to different places. So last year we went to Berlin, and the year before we went to Dublin. And it's just a really nice little weekend away. We only just go for a couple of days after exams to kind of celebrate the end of exams and kind of bring in the new semester.
Once again, we're really sorry that we couldn't be there today.
But we hope you've had a good day and enjoyed your visit to Sheffield.
Okay, and if you have any questions or want to get in touch with us, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, and the details for that will be on the last slide.
So now we're going to hand over to Winona, who's just down there, and she's going to talk about study abroad.